So when you hear the words Khweza Environmental Consulting, I think you get the picture, right? But before we assume anything, Nazir, how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Could you tell us what your company does and why exactly are you here?
All right, so
Aren't you supposed to be saving the environment?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to, right? So Khweza Environmental Consulting is a unique, innovative environmental consulting young team of ours. We're existing for about 3 years right now. And so the focus of it is purely on environmental compliance. So I call myself the environmental compliance master, meaning I've got 10 years of government experience. I've been in national government, provincial government, green scorpions, rhino poaching, pollution incidents, all the rest of it. So that experience, I said, let me get into the private sector, open my own consulting company. And so the last 3 years now that it's existing, we're focusing on environmental compliance. So our clientele are your property developers, your Etequeni municipality, your government official companies, various forms of even individuals who are building houses on the beachfront who require environmental compliance concerns and issues on their site. They contact us, we provide them the resources, and amazingly, we're doing a free screening here, as well as for companies for the next year, for 2022. If your site has an issue or you think you may have issues, you're planning to buy a site, you don't know, does it have agricultural ability, does it have environmental concerns, contact us for free. We'll do a screening for you. Within 2 or 3 days, you'll get a report on what your site has. So that's pretty much us in a nutshell.
Love it, love it. Guys, when the rhino becomes extinct, we know who to come for. Okay, he didn't do his job properly. You know what I'm saying?
Setting the horn on the side.
There we go. You see, that's the problem. That's what I'm talking about.
Saddest thing, yeah.
So this exhibition, thanks to Etequeni municipality, how has it helped you and your business to grow over the last 2 days?
Yeah, so I mean, I've actually come before for the previous years as a contestant, someone just participating and seeing what's going on, and as a customer. Right. This year was the first time I said, let me try. I've seen the value that others have had in it, and I thought I could join us. And so being here, I said I have to have a product to sell. That's what I'm going to get people. Services, people will just say, do I need it? I don't know what this environment. But if I had products to sell, they would still come to my stall and I can chat to them what I do. And that's what you'll see the products that we have today are multiple. From the first thing, I started with the spekboom, which is the plant that for 2021, it's the year that everyone talks about, the spekboom. So we were selling it here today for $50. Really, it is a plant that is actually absorbing carbon like you cannot believe. I mean, they say planting 1 hectare of this spekboom plant, you're going to be able to have the same amount of carbon that is coming from the Amazon forest. So really protecting ourselves, providing us oxygen. This is a naturally grown plant in the Eastern Cape, indigenous to the Eastern Cape. So this is us promoting it, presenting it to you in a little container, as you see, and it's so costly. You can actually chop it as it grows and grow it yourself further in other pots and give it to your friends and families. They call it the miracle one. They call it the miracle plant because it has so many values, and it's edible. So you can actually cook with it. You can make a cake with it. You can add it to ingredients at home, to your soups or anything.
Again, when this, what is it called? The
spekboom.
Spekboom becomes extinct, we know where to go.
We're eating it.
Yeah, this gent is just eating it and selling rhino horns.
Yeah, sorry. So the other thing that I do is also with a charity called Penny Appeals South Africa. It's an international charity, and the focus of the charity is really about empowerment. So we have a lot of farms and projects, and one of them is the honeys that we grow. So there's a honey farm up in the northwest province, and there we provide organic honey from the sources. And there's 3 types of honeys. Now, if you look at honey, sometimes you don't realize there's actually different colors because it comes from different plants that the bee has pollinated. So we've got acacia, we've got orange blossom, and we've got macadamia. So where that honeybee actually pollinates is what the type of honey you're going to get, and the flavor of that honey, either thicker, thinner, much more stronger. Like the macadamia is quite a rich honey. Not everyone likes it. The orange blossom is very light, very fruity. So all that just in honey, it has such a great value. And obviously we know how honey is good for your body and soul.
Absolutely.
And then we've got and then we've got like something like this, which is made of wheat. So waste wheat, you'd never say. So what we've done is you've got wheat that is being used. Yeah, you can throw it. It's absolutely perfectly fine.
So you guys, you're anticipating some kind of drama down here. It's not happening. Yeah.
So the wheat product, this wheat product that you see is combined with recycled plastic. And so the wheat that normally throws away goes into the landfill site, says rather than that, let's use this waste and do something with it. And that's what you compress it, add it to plastics, and you get this lovely product. You can make a whole lot of things. And the most unique thing about it for the holidays is a straw.
Okay.
So inside here is a straw. It comes with a straw. Now everyone's having those paper straws, which they hate, and it's like breaking. Here's a straw that you can put in your bag. I keep one in my car. Fold it like that, and you get a whole straw with a cleaner inside. and then when you're done with it, you clean it, put it back into your pocket. So that's clever, innovative ways of doing it. And so for the holidays, I thought it was just perfect for me to launch this.
I mean, I kind of feel like I refuse to believe he invented all of this stuff himself. You know, I mean, obviously somebody helped him, like someone like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm joking, but it's been great. Where do we get a hold of you on, you know, like socials, contacts, that sort of thing?
Yeah, so definitely on all of socials except TikTok. I got a private TikTok, but my company has on Instagram, Facebook. We got a website, www.khweza.net. Khweza actually means to protect, to preserve. It's used actually in the system of grain. So you know, it's a Zulu word which they say to when they say Khweza, we mean to store it for a long period of time. So like that, we want to protect what we have for a long period for the generations to come, so that if there's any problems, you know, when the apocalypse come, at least we'll have some speckworm to protect.
Right there, that's exactly where it's at. Nazir, thank you so much for your time, whichever one, and this one. There we go. Thank you very much, and we wish you the best for the rest of this exhibition, and thank you to eThekwini Municipality.